Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. This Psalm of David shows us that both our external words that we speak and others hear, and our internal words, our thoughts, our contemplations and ruminations that we think only we hear within ourselves, ought to be acceptable in the eyes of the Lord. Both what you say aloud and what you think in silence matter, because both the heard and the unheard are watched. But it is very important that both are not merely acceptable in our own eyes, but acceptable in the eyes of the Lord. Because as Proverbs 21:2 says, every way of a man is right in his own eyes. Basically, we always think we're right, and we have a way of justifying any and everything we do, think, or say. But we are not the standard, and we are not the judge. The Hebrew word for acceptable in Psalm 19:14 is the exact same word used to describe an offering that is pleasing and therefore accepted by the Lord. Yes, both our audible words and our inaudible thoughts go up before the Lord like offerings that ought to be acceptable to Him, acceptable in His sight. Interesting. Why does David say acceptable in God's sight and not his hearing or his ears? Are not words heard and not seen? Well, the Hebrew word in Psalm 19:14 for sight means to appear before someone's face, face to face. It's literally like appearing before a judge in a courtroom. So David was asking that his words be acceptable before God's face so that he would not be held in contempt of court. You see, what we say both verbally and non-verbally appear before the Lord in His heavenly court. And that's exactly how both spoken and unspoken prayers are answered by the Lord. In the name of Jesus, at the mercy seat of the all-righteous yet all-merciful Judge. So may the words of your mouth and the meditation of your heart be acceptable in the Lord's sight, because your words are watched.